better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Tigers have this offense rolling. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to go up top. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
The give on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Card in the backfield. It's Ferguson. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Making side adjustments here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They want to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Going to swing it on second down. Gonna let it fly. He's got it up to 30. Open spaces. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Leaves it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The give out of the gun.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Grab behind the line. It's Ferguson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Might be looking to run. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 4 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Auburn offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Upshaw. Breaks into the end. Just look at that toughness. Just running through everybody. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Gets away from one. He's got space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the catch. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Jackson gonna throw it. He's got the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off play action. They'll go with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Upshaw. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Thompson. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He'll pitch it. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Dupree. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Power football with the run. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 45. And the returner is stopped. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll immediately call timeout.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Using his legs to buy some time. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Punch it out of the air. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Hey, get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to run it. Quarterback's got the first. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Makes the grab. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to set up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure coming. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Rides to back and leads it. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Jackson going to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And, man, it's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a fourth down.
He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. Offense still in identity mode.
Now the play fake. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He might want another play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got the quick pass. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Now improvising. On the run, deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed over the middle. It's Platt. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Jackson will throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's moved. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The play action fake. Dances away. Slings it downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
He'll pull it on the read. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He wants to go deep. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Auburn. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 4 over SMU.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Auburn! Great job by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jump. Turning it on! What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. And he loses the football.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And they've found no answers so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, third and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Razorbacks are in the hurry up. Jackson going to throw it. Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Now on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. He got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Jackson will throw. And they can't make the connection.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And the Razorbacks will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.